I just wanted to say, from your perspective, you're looking at this situation with ERP, e-commerce, etc. What do you think I know you mentioned something about you've witnessed something at a store, you went to see it, how it functions, and that triggered you down. Is that the inflection point, you think, that shaped how you think about scaling some e-commerce, or is there other areas that you think also pushed you in that direction?
So that was the inflection point for me, but I also obviously did my research and like went and saw like hundreds of stores, how they operate, what they do. Everyone has similar problems. The simplest example for me was that when most of the stores purchase order gets received in email from the factory to the purchase order manager. Purchase order manager, and when they negotiate, it's like
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of email. But in the era of AI and everything, you shouldn't have to comb through all your email, figure out what changes came in, take that purchase order and manually go and re-enter those data inside an ERP. You get an email, you get a purchase order in email, you immediately need to see that in your system because those workflow automations saves time. It's more feasible in the era of AI and kind of helps you. That's like the first starting point, right? Why are software not even doing those basics? Other simple thing I saw is like some of the ERPs, you can't even like search shirt as like some type of shirt. There is no search button available. And people used to remember the SKU numbers, which is some technical number, and enter and search. I'm like, as a human, if I open a software, if I can't search, like
That's
that's
the problem.
not 2025. And even like sometimes we always think big, right? When I'm working with these people, the smallest features were so missing. I wanted to build copy paste. People still plan a lot out of spreadsheet and then try to do some random like things or CSV upload corrections, template change. Everything. I'm like, no. If you have a CSV there, if you just want few fields, allow copy paste between an Excel sheet and your ERP because you see people are in Excel sheet all the time, right?
Yeah.
I think being a startup allows you to do these observation more easily and have vision towards building those smaller things.
And that's what pushed you basically to say, okay, I'm going to do this a little differently. I'm going to
Yes.
build it a little differently. And obviously, you've done things with Flair, and now you're with Good Day, which is pretty much repackaged company. I would, based on what I heard from you.
It's
So
not repackaged. It's kind of like they take a different approach, like I said.
are they okay?
The core is the same, but coming from operational background, they understand a little more depth around inventory movements and stuff, which I did not have. But yes, at the end of the day, we are an ERPs, the same target audience we used to sell against each other. So the target audience ends up being the same.
Yeah, yeah.